Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? So I woke up with this thought on my mind, even before I go to the gym, right? And what I wanted to talk about for this Motivation Monday is the in-between time. And what I mean about the in-between time is that period between you knowing what you want to do and getting where you're supposed to be. You see, that in-between time is the growing time. See, a lot of times we allow society, we allow people to put unnecessary pressure on us to get here, right? But what we have to understand is that what God has for you is for you. What God has for you is for you, which means the party don't start until you walk in. I'm gonna say that again, right? What God has for you is for you. And the party doesn't start until you walk in. What I mean by that is, if God has this business established for you, it might not happen for 10 to 15 years. But if God has already ordained it to be so in your life, the in-between time is where the learning comes. You see, a lot of us, we look at our lives and we compare it to other people where they at in their life. A lot of times when you hit 30, you sit back and you look at other 30-year-olds and you that's like your bar. That's your bar to say, either I'm ahead or I'm behind. And the danger in that is so many people, when they comparing themselves, they take God out of the equation. They take God out of the equation. You see, when I was younger, my grandmother, she looked at me and she would speak affirmations over my life. She would tell me that I'm going to be great. She would tell me that, this, that, and the other. And all of that was fine and dandy because I believed it. I believed everything that she told me. When my grandfather told me that all I have to do is this, that, and the other, and I'm going to be this, that, and the other, right? I believed it. Those were affirmations. But that in-between time is where the growth is supposed to happen. You see, when they told me that, I believed it. But when life starts happening and things were happening, in my life, I knew that they had never lied to me. But it confused me because I'm like, well, if they told me I'm going to be great, why am I going through this? And see, once I matured mentally and spiritually, I understood that those were affirmations. Then I had to walk accordingly. And once I walked accordingly and learned whatever lessons that I need to learn, then I get to what was spoke over my life. Then I get to what was spoke over my life. And I think a lot of people, we are in such a fast-paced society that you don't understand that in-between time is where the blessing is. I remember, like my son, I don't know if I told this story before, right? But my son, he would always put the stuff in the microwave and he would never let it finish. And it used to drive me crazy, right? Let's say he put a pizza in there and the box says put it in there for 8 minutes, whatever. He would always stop it at 6, but then he would complain that it was frozen. Dad, it's still cold. Like, I don't know, something wrong with the microwave. No, there's nothing wrong with the microwave. You are not allowing it to run its course. The box is telling you 8 minutes, but here you are stopping it early every single time, and you have the complaint every single time. That's how some of us live our lives. There's so much complaining going on, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You don't have that faith. You think you have that faith when everything is right, but you really don't have that faith. When I wake up in the mornings, I tell myself it's going to be a great day. That's what I tell myself. And anything that happens during the course of that day, I have to say, okay, that is a learning experience. Okay, this, that, and other, because like I said earlier, the party don't start until you walk in. Whatever God has for you is for you. God has no sense of time. If God spoke over your life that you're going to own that business, he didn't put a timetable on it. He just said that you're going to own that business. So the pruning in between time is where people fall off from their goals, because you think it's supposed to happen overnight. And when it doesn't happen overnight, then you're saying that God made a mistake. This stuff is all in the Bible about how, everything transpired. There was time in between. You get the word and then there's time in between. So my motivational insight this morning is understand that God has no sense of time. None. But here we are rushing through life because we're looking at everything else. We're looking at everything else and everybody else. But what you need to be focused on is you. Focus on you. Understand that life is this fast. Right? Like life is this fast. Everybody's going at a different speed. It's kind of like that old school cooking. My grandmother used to put the pot roast in the oven at 7 in the morning. We go to church. It might be 2 services that day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, what in the world? Like that food gonna be burnt? Or, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other, right? But through trial and error, she understood how long it took to properly be done. As the time went on, we started developing faster ways to do stuff, right? But that faster way never tastes the same. It never tastes the same. If you eat fast food every day, yeah, it might be, feel good for that minute. But when you get a home cooked meal, when you find one of them hole in the wall soul food place that they take the time to cook, it always tastes better. It always tastes better. So if you find yourself waking up this Monday morning, right, and you're in a state of oh my gosh, why is this, that, and other, just take a moment and step back and understand. What God has for you is for you. And the party doesn't start until you walk in. That's why it is so imperative that you live your life like you're the chosen one. Because if the party doesn't start until you walk in, that means other people's blessings is tied to you fulfilling yours. When my grandparents spoke over my life, I didn't understand it, but I just believed it. So as I start coming up, and getting older, and my age now I understand. Now I understand. Now I understand why I had so many, trials on my shoulder, right? Because if the devil knocks me off my course, other things fall. I'm not God. I'm not this, that, and other. I'm not the chosen one. I'm not none of that. But what I'm saying is, if I walk my path, then this person is blessed. Then this person is blessed. Then that person is blessed. The same thing with my grandparents. They walk their path. And then blessings trickle down. And it's what you do with those blessings that matters. So as you're getting in your car, as you're going to work, as you whatever it is that you're doing, understand that you are the central piece in your life. But not only your life, other people will be blessed when you walk into the party. Anyways, man, I hope y'all have a blessed Monday.
Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.